What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I particularly want to make this video for seniors. I want to make sure you guys are taken care of and that there's enough information out there for you so that you understand what is currently being discussed. First off, I got a lot of questions on the past few videos about what about us on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, what about veterans, what about all of us, why are we being forgotten? Here's the thing. You are not being forgotten. It's just that the Biden administration at this point is trying to focus on infrastructure. Now, I want to be 100% clear. I'm not trying to go and back the Democrats and the Biden administration. I'm not trying to support Republicans at this time either. Okay, I'm just trying to give you the facts. The fact is that the Biden administration and Democrats are all in on infrastructure. Progressives want to see more spending, more to the American people, and that includes individuals, families, children, and seniors as well, and also couples. But at this time, progressives are pretty much being overlooked. The Biden administration has a clear focus. They want to get infrastructure passed as quickly as possible. They don't want to have any more delays, and they want to get everything that they pretty much planned, that $4.1 trillion. And all of this pretty much took a backseat yesterday when the Biden administration went from $2.25 trillion and lowered their offer down to 1.7 to roughly 1.8. So the Biden administration already is second guessing their initial proposal. Their $2.25 trillion infrastructure package, that proposal itself, that one, okay, was not supposed to be a starting point. This is what we want. This is what is needed. That is exactly what the Democratic Party said. This is exactly what is needed. This is what America needs. And now they come back and say, no, maybe we don't need 2.25. Maybe only 1.7 to 1.8 is all we need. So the reason why I bring this up is because the Democratic Party and the Biden administration, if they would have stayed at 2.25 trillion, that would have showed, okay, they were serious about infrastructure. But now that they came down, this is putting a lot of things in question. And one of the things in question is, what will the American people receive? So here's what I can tell you at this point. Currently, there are no talks on that $200 per month boost to Social Security benefits. There's no discussions on that. This was a campaign promise by President Biden and the Biden campaign. However, he has, I'm not going to say lied. I know a lot of you guys will. And technically it has been a lie or a misrepresentation of what he's going to actually introduce. But at this point, it's still early in his presidency. So I'm not going to say he just came out and lied. But at this time, yes, his priority was $10,000 in student loan forgiveness, which he hasn't done, and he has the ability to do so, and $200 per month for Social Security benefits and beneficiaries. He hasn't done that either. And the thing that makes a lot of people so upset isn't the fact that he hasn't done it, but the fact that he isn't even talking about it. And that is a fact. The Biden administration is not even discussing that $200 boost. And that is where some people, some voters, you and I, are saying, I'm not going to vote for that guy again. I'm not going to vote for him because he lied. I voted for him because he was going to provide $200 for Social Security, and he just flat out lied. I'm not voting for him again. I'm never voting Democrat again. That's what we're hearing a lot of lately. So we'll see what happens there. But here's what we know. As of right now, lawmakers are looking at other avenues to provide additional assistance to lower income individuals. And that includes, singles, that includes Social Security beneficiaries and recipients. That includes, any low income earner, right? Well, here's what we know. What has been passed in the American Rescue Package, okay, it was already done, is we know that for 2021, seniors can get up to $1,502 through a childless earned income tax credit. So yes, even if you have children, but they are grown, they're older, you would technically you could still get an earned income tax credit if you fall within a certain set of guidelines. But for seniors, anybody without children, you can get something called a childless earned income tax credit. This is something that I did a little bit of research over the past few days to kind of get some more information on this and see how actually this would affect people. Well, what we know right now is the current maximum is $543. So this is almost going to triple this to $1,502. Previously, Under the previous rules, even for 2020, what we know is if you were over the age of 64, so 65 or older, you couldn't qualify for the earned income tax credit. But under the new rules for 2021, so when you file in 2022 for year 2021, you can actually get this. Okay, so now you can qualify as a senior. What else we do know is that you qualify based off your AGI, your adjusted gross income. So if your adjusted gross income is less than $15,820 for an individual, you can qualify. If it's less than $21,710 for joint filers, you qualify. So if you qualify under this, okay, then you could max out your childless earned income tax credits for 2021. But this is also something that won't be available to you if you don't do your 2021 taxes. So even if you normally are a non-filer, you have to file in 2021, or actually in 2022 for tax year 2021 in order to get this benefit. So even if you normally don't qualify or don't file, you should file or at least look into it for the next year. Also, if you don't receive your $1,400 stimulus check, okay, you need to file in 2022 to go and get it for 2021, right? If you have not yet filed your taxes, you still have time, okay? Even though the deadline passed, you can still file your taxes even if you're a non-filer. And let's say you didn't get your $1,200 stimulus check or your $600 stimulus check. You can still file for 2020, okay? File it now. Go and file your tax return. Maybe you have no income or very little income. File, use your income, use all your information, and go and claim that other $1,800. Okay, this is something that you can do. So this is free money. This is pretty much free money. It's owed to you anyway. You might as well go and claim it. Now, when you do this, let's say you haven't received your $1,200, $600, or $1,400 stimulus check. If you haven't, you go and claim your $1,800 in the first two stimulus checks, and then the IRS is going to see, oh, this person, they're owed $1,400. So then they'll go and send you a supplemental stimulus check of $1,400. So yes, that $3,200 is sitting there. If you haven't received it, if you're still waiting on your first, second, or even the third one, go and file, because this will actually pretty much push the IRS to, hey, send me my money. So that's something that you can do right now. We also know that right now, even though the Biden administration isn't looking into a lot of these things because they're focused 100% on infrastructure, we know they're not focused on the border, and that's creating additional issues. But one thing I can tell you is right now, lawmakers, even Democratic lawmakers, are pushing for an additional stimulus check. They want to see more because they say that one additional stimulus check would help out the American people, get them back on their feet, and allow them to pay for the essentials and the necessities. That's what we're hearing. What I can tell you is that even though there are some progressives pushing for this, and Democrats, junior representatives and things like that, if it doesn't come from the top, if it doesn't come from Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and even President Biden himself, chances are we're not going to see it. I don't know if Nancy Pelosi is going to propose anything like this. We know Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has proposed and has signed on to support a $2,000 stimulus check, but that was also a little while ago. I don't know if the economic conditions are getting improving enough that he is deciding, no, we don't need an additional stimulus check. But as of right now, what I can tell you is that there are a lot of discussions that, yes, we do need more. We need more relief. But then, okay, just to give you the other side of it, I just want you to understand this, is that right now we're at the point where we're already seeing inflation. But what some economists worry is we will see hyperinflation if we see too much additional stimulus. This is one of the reasons why many economists are saying we need to just get rid of the unemployment boost of $300 per week. We need to just flat out get rid of this because people need to go back to work before we see inflation increase even more. If inflation picks up even more, if we see an additional stimulus check go out, to the tune of, let's say, $300 to $400 billion, economists say they almost all but guarantee that we will see hyperinflation very soon. And we cannot afford to see hyperinflation. This would be a huge blow to the entire economy, and this would cause a lot of people a lot of harm. So one thing I can tell you right now is lawmakers are looking into this. Lawmakers are hopefully, they say they're looking into this. Hopefully they are aware of what could potentially happen if too much additional relief and stimulus is put out into the economy. But some experts say that hyperinflation at a little bit, small amount, push up inflation just a little bit, is okay if this means the American people will bounce back, get on their feet faster. So it's kind of a, should we do this and risk this, or should we just not do anything at all and hope the American people can, fight for themselves? That's kind of where things are at. But what we do know is this will put into jeopardy the health, the safety, and the financial ramifications as well for seniors and individuals. So those are two that are really being impacted at this time. Seniors are impacted even more because a lot of them cannot go back to work. So right now, what I can tell you is that there's discussions, there's talks, but some of these things I don't know if they're going to happen fast enough. So I just want to provide this little update for you guys, because as of right now, one thing I do know is there's talks about money for seniors, but I just don't know how quickly it's going to come. Okay, I just want to be 100% clear with you guys that there's discussions and there's ideas being thrown around, proposals. But again, an idea and a proposal is not a bill. It's not something that is going to be voted on. It has to start as an idea, turn into a proposal, turn into a bill, then get voted on and put into whatever package that Congress is currently working on. But again, all this stuff takes time. So I promise I'll fill you in on all the different updates that we get. If we see anything on the $200 per month boost for Social Security beneficiaries, if we see anything regarding more stimulus checks, unemployment benefits, tax credits or tax cuts, I promise I'll fill you in on all that stuff. So if you can, if you have any questions on any of this stuff, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to answer you guys' questions, whether it's in the comment section or through a video form. But again, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Consider subscribing so I can continue to keep you updated on everything that's going on, and I'll see you guys on the next one.